Hello everyone, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. Sorry if my voice is kind of congested. I am been sick for the past few days. And also the camera will probably be up by tomorrow or Thursday to do the review videos for a lot of the games that I have played and haven't posted up. Due to the internet, now I have internet, I can do a lot more stuff and upload a lot more stuff. This is going to be my opinion piece. Looks like everyone loves this opinion piece as well. I've just watched Rich from reviewtechusa talk to Boogie2998. I think I said his last 4 digits wrong, but anyhow, I've been watching both of them for a very long time. I watched actually review Tech USA a lot longer than Boogie. I think I watched Boogie like a year or two after. I watched Rich once he was in the basically did all the setup in the apartment with the stairs and everything else. I don't know how long that was. It was me basically being in service when I found out about him. Then I watched Boogie like a year later, and I started liking Boogie's content as well. I did a podcast with Boogie. I did a podcast with Rich. I actually talked to Boogie on Twitch about the controversy when the German article uses picture of it as well. I mean, I actually made a video about it, my opinion about that as well a while ago. I'll try to find that link, put down below, but I'm gonna put down Rich's podcast with Boogie down on link below. Check that out, and also Boogie's video for more of his version of what happened and everything else as well. I'll link down below. Go check them out, show them some love, and subscribe to them as well if you guys can. Basically, this is kind of a controversial, and a lot of time it is common sense and no brainer, but a lot of times when money's in the way, money talks no matter what. But these people do a lot of good things to the people in the world and show them their opinion, their ideals, and everything else. Well, but not everyone follows the same ideals, and a lot of times companies do not want to get flack. I actually played Wizard of the Coast since I was 4 or 5. My dad got me into Magic the Gathering. My dad had me when she was 18. I was 4. I'm trying to figure out. I was born in 1989. So Wizard of the Coast. Actually, I started playing in 1994 because that's when my dad first got his Black Lotus Alpha Edition, and I started playing Dungeons and Dragons since I was in middle school, 6th grade. And if you guys can do the math, I already gave you the year of my birth. So yeah, I've been playing those games for a long time. Spent a lot of money on those games for a very long time. So has my dad. We always been fond of it. Keeping things, being away from the real world and just being in a place that we can all make friends and have fun, have drinks, and it's one of those things that how people make. That's how I made friends. I made friends playing Pokemon cards, Magic Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. I never actually made friends in a very easy one-on-one conversation and all that crap. I even did Dungeons and Dragons and Magic Gathering Club in Shepherd Air Force Base in boot camp. Took over the whole darn library. I also started the Dungeons and Dragons Club in high school. Took over almost the whole school as well. It's just one of the things that just take people out of their natural area. Usually people we got that were bullied, got picked on, overweight, basically, they're antisocial. And Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons help with people with antisocial. And now I'm like almost 30 years old and looking at the past and talk to people, and it changed their life all 360. They're a lot more of them are a lot successful than I am. A lot more of them doing their own career, starting their own business, starting their own life. I do a lot of charity events. I used to be a vice president of the Lions Club of San Leandro. I did community service for almost 16 years. I still had to stop due to my health problems. But am I still, helping out people to charity events, helping out a disabled veteran that are in need, if possible, if I can do anything about it. I don't know. Only thing I now know is that within last year and this year, a lot of companies or just basically, you know, want to be on the safe side, want to be right in not in the gray zone, but in basically the safe side, that none of their products will get flagged. But the problem is that, you know, a lot of these companies, they will not get flagged for it. They might get trolls for it, or they will have people that may disagree what Wizard of the Coast is doing, or other companies as well. You know, it's one of those things that you gotta you know, is that, you know, they will do anything and try to keep their images relevant up, even though there's controversial stuff like that. And that's the one thing I don't like is, you know, if someone that basically, you know, Boogie did a charity event, he used that $5,000 that Wizard Coast was going to pay him to sponsor the charity and stuff like that. Boogie gave that to charity instead. He made $12,000 for it. And even though it's like he gets bigger, he get a bigger audience to do the charity events, do the tournament, stuff like that. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, companies don't understand. It's like, if you screw up once, you know, it's all over for you. You know, I know in this YouTube and Twitch and social media, I say some stupid ass shit, and you know, and I say, and I mean, I apologize for it. I admit to it, and it should not be, you know, stay there for the rest of your goddamn life till you die. To me, that is just wrong. Every human makes a mistake. That's what makes us human, no matter what. Rich got flacked for a lot of stuff. He apologized. Move on. Boogie got flacked for a few things. You know, he apologized and move on. It just is constant. You know, people are doing. You know, I know Boogie does a lot of peacekeeping. I was him, I will stop because internet's so vast. It's like you cannot please everyone. In my opinion, because I stopped pleasing people, you know, unless you know they sincerely want help or they need help from me for certain things. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I don't mind, you know, fly over to, you know, whatever state it is and giving them a hand. You know, I don't mind, you know, driving if I have to drive 6 to 8 hours or drive across the country if it's a very noble goal. Fine, I'll do it. You know, I have never been to a convention in my life. I really want to go hopefully next year due to my health problem and income base. I'm not really doing that right now. I moved 4 times. You know, I basically, you know, had to go, got hit by a friendly fire, hit by Hurricane Florence and Hurricane Michael. So it's like very hard for me right now in my situation, and my health is being degraded ever since. You know, if you ever watch any of my updates video, I'm actually deteriorating slowly over time due to all the chemicals that I've been doused with for so many years of service. I done things in the military I'm not too proud of. You know, you know, people make mistakes. People does things. You know. I said some shit. I don't remember what I said. I think I got flacked for it once, and I apologized for it. You know, it is what it is. You know, everyone needs to now have to look over their shoulder and making sure that no one gets offended for it. I do not care what's orientation of sex, gender, you know, rich or poor, whatever. I don't care. I care about if you're a good, decent human being. I care that you go out, take the extra step to help someone out that's on the ground. It's easier like reaching out for a hand to help you out, or you do the same for that person as well. You know, I believe in karma. I believe that you do a lot of good, more good things come back to you. Do a lot of shit, a lot of bad things will happen to you, but a lot of times it's just that, you know, companies are so scared. And you know, it just became, I don't think it will get better over time. I think it's going to get worse. You know, I can see in a few years there won't be any more YouTube. Twitch gonna be flagged for it because there's so many of these damn things that's happening out right now to demonetizing, apocalypse. You know, it's very hard to make a living. You know, if you have a bachelor's or a PhD, you know, it's still hard to make a living. You know, it is one of those things that, you know, people think that they get enjoy, and I don't understand why trolls get enjoyment from seeing someone just suffer. That's one thing I don't understand. It's like, I don't know why people have to make other people suffer for their own leisure. And I see that a lot with Rich's Twitter, because I see people making duplicate accounts, trolling his his Twitter, his YouTube. I've been his moderator when he just live stream when I'm able to, and I see a lot of weird shit. I see people posting addresses for his home and offices. It's just a very scary time to live. And now we're hearing that we have 12 more years to live before climate change before it can't change it anymore. And I know I'm gonna have people here that says, oh, climate change is not real. Well, 98% of the scientists says it is, and it is real. Then, you know, if I'm gonna believe someone with a PhD and they're actual scientists, and they make journals for their hypothesis and test results, I think I trust them more than any other people about climate change as well. I took a lot of science class, but I can never say I'm a scientist, but I can know how to read data and facts and separate that from that. But yes, before I go off topic, I'm still gonna buy Magic the Gathering, even though, you know, I know Boogie's gonna still buy Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons, because that's basically what we did as childhood. That's basically, you know, what made us happy and what us entertained with our friends. Now there's gonna be resentment when I buy the damn cards like crap. I'm buying something that basically, you know, just basically give the finger to Boogie, you know, but we're still gonna buy it, the damn thing, because, you know, we grew up with it, you know, like, you know, if Nintendo did the same thing to Rich, I bet Rich will still buy the same game, still buy some Nintendo product that he enjoyed as a child, you know, even though it's like, oh well, who cares, move on. So far I haven't experienced that, and I never got a sponsor in my darn life. I wish I would have a sponsor, but I'm not too big enough for it. It's just very sad to see this. You know, people are basically sending emails to these companies and making Rich look bad, you know, even though he elaborate what happened, everything else like that. And it's like, everyone needs to be politically correct about everything. That is one main thing I don't understand. It's like, it's basically, it's my word over yours, and I'm like, then I'd rather be an individual than be with the mass crowd. It's just so bizarre how things have changed over several few years. It is very, you know, tough to concern about it, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. If you want me to talk to this more in event, I would love to talk to Boogie2998 about it. And I'll like to talk more about it with Rich, or we have a podcast way as well. Well, hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment if you guys want me to talk more about this. If you have questions about this, let me know. If you want me to send certain questions that is ideological and it's a very good question, I'll send it to them. But if not, I'm not going to send crap to them if it's going to make more controversial crap. But anyhow, subscribe, like, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. We should have the camera up and going, so we start doing review videos for all the video games I've beaten over the past month and a half. We're going to have a lot of openings, retro game openings. We do have a UPS PO box we'll put up if you guys want to send stuff as well. We'll do a shout out on everything, and 1,000 sub, we're giving away a Nintendo Switch for a giveaway. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye, guys.